Welcome to Board Game Empire. Today we're going to be doing a review of Unfair, the board game.
Okay, this is a great take that type of game with point salad. It's got take that in spades. Just a great game where you're pretty much card drafting, picking from the player board. You get blueprints that give you points, events that help you manipulate the board and attack your players. You're pretty much building a park. Just great game. Love the theme, love the mechanics. And so we're just going to jump right into the review. So what did you think about the rules?
I would give the rules a 5 out of 5 because the rules were very clear. We understood all of them. We had no questions like we normally have, like 1 or 2 in a board game. Also, the player aid has a round summary, and it has the scoring summary, which is very useful in the board game. And it also helps you, like with the icons, how many points it's worth. Because you're not going to remember how many points each icon's worth. So that is very helpful.
So yeah, I would give it 5 out of 5 because there's many different things that the game provides. So you have your rule book, which you pretty much have your components, your house set up, and it's illustrated. You also have card information, so it tells you what each icon indicates and what they do. It also, like he stated, there's a player aid card. And then there's also another card, which is like a round sequence scoring that goes into more depth, and also iconography. And so they provide a lot of things so you could the game flows very smoothly. So 5 out of 5. What did you think about the components?
Okay, so I really like the dice. I like the coins on how there's a 1, 5, 25, and if you somehow have enough money, 125. Also, the board is really cool, and the roller coaster round tracker is awesome. Plus, the board, it shows all the steps in sequence. Plus, it shows where all the cards are, and the board is double-sided. So no matter how many players you're playing, it will be easy. But I have to give it a 4 out of 5 because the cards bend really easily. Like this one is already bent.
And so I agree that every component in this game is just great, top notch. But the cards do have a tendency to bend easily. That's the only downside. They are nicely illustrated, and the font is actually easy to read and everything. And the iconography is easy to detail. Also the star value, which would be pretty much the point value in the game. So everything's just great. Just the card quality could just be a little better. So 4 out of 5. And the components, what did you think about the whole experience?
I would give the experience a 5 out of 5 because we really liked this game. We liked the take that, and with the we really liked the experience of all the cards and how we all do different things. But you're trying to do your goals, but at the same time you're trying to stop your opponents. And we had a really good experience in this game. We really liked both games that we played.
Yeah, I agree. Great experience. We love take that. We are very competitive. If you're a competitive person, this game is for you for sure. Also, if you like the element of take that, which pretty much means you're just attacking a player, trying to manipulate the board, manipulate the gameplay, but by also punishing your your opponent. So just a great game. 5 out of 5 in the experience. What did you think about the mechanics?
I would give the mechanics like a 4.8 out of 5, and the reason why is because I really like the take that mechanics. The mechanics are awesome, and I really like the event cards, the cards that affect everyone. I also like the market and how when you discard a card, you get 5 and choose 1. And you can, like, with the event cards, like, one of them helps you, and one of them also can stop your enemy or do something that affects your enemy. But some of the cards are unbalanced a little bit, like the super attraction at the start of a park step that lets you gain 25 coins to spend for free.
And so I would give it 5 out of 5. I actually enjoy the mechanics. Although he was able to get that card because Amanda gave it to him. She chose it for him without reading it, really. But pretty much, if you look at that playthrough, he didn't win by much. So even if you get like a super OP card, you will be the target of your other players because, you know, they're not going to let you win all freely. So you're going to be attacked many times. So that's what I like about the mechanics. Pretty much the person who gets ahead will be the target. And there's so many things you do in this game that you could manipulate it where he's losing his coins or you're destroying his parks or, you know, his upgrades. You also are able to steal his staff. So there's so much manipulation in this game where there's so much strategy. So 5 out of 5 for me. I love the mechanics of this game. So what did you think about the replayability?
I would give the replayability also. I would give the replayability a 5 out of 5 because the game is always going to be different. There's going to be new event cards and those cards, whatever they're called.
The city ones?
Yeah. And there's also going to be
blueprints.
Yeah, everyone's got different blueprints, and the blueprints are always going to be different. And another thing is that if you pick different themes, it'll be completely different because each theme has its own deck of cards, and it has its own like different mechanisms. It even shows on the themes, like I'll get the top one, like it shows like the attraction size scale, the blueprint scale, the coin scale, and the unfairness scale. In our playthrough, we did all the ones that were the most unfair.
Yeah, because we really like to take that aspect of this game. So replayability, 5 out of 5 for me. Also because there's an expansion. We have the expansion that's already out. But there's another expansion that will be arriving next year. So if you get this game, there's a lot of replayability because there's already one expansion and one coming out. Also, like he said, you're playing only with 3 decks, depending on the player count. But you're playing with multiple decks, and they come with a lot of decks. So the base game. So you're going to be shuffling decks, and so every game will be different. Also, you're probably not going to go through most of the decks throughout the game, all the cards. So, and if you do, then you'll be it'll be played different because the way you're building your attractions, everything. So high replayability, 5 out of 5. So what do you think about overall total?
I would give the game a 5 out of 5. This is a great take that game. This is just like this game is similar to Unfair. Actually, Unfair came out after this one. It's a more like
Funfair.
Yeah, Funfair. Funfair is a more nicer game. Basically, you can choose which game you want. If you want like super take that, like point sad, or you want point sad, because this game there's a lot of take that, but in Funfair there's really not much take that, but it's just as fun.
Yeah, I agree. I would give it like a 4.8, 9.5 out of 10. So just really like this game. As we play it more, it might even go up. Because we really like to take that aspect of this game. Also, we're playing, the expansion and everything. So this is probably one of my favorite games. I'm guessing when we do the top 10, this will be probably in the top 3. Just really love this game. Love the cards, the variable powers that they do. Just the manipulation of, with the board and, your opponent. There's just so much you can do in this game. We really like this game. And so, any other thoughts?
Yeah, I would like to say that this, yeah, I agree with you. This is one of our favorite board games that we have played, and this is the most Take That board game that we have played so far.
Oh yeah,
it is definitely. If you like, it might be a little bit too Take That.
yeah. In that aspect, yeah, you want to make sure you know who you're playing with, because if you're playing with someone that gets mad easily when they lose, or whines if they lose, or you playing with kids that are just a little sensitive about losing or being attacked multiple times through the manipulation of the cards, where you're like destroying their upgrades or attractions, or they might think you're targeting them, but that's part of the game. And so you just want to make sure you know who you're playing with. But just really love this game. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. My social media is going to be down below in the description. I'm going to have a link where to buy the game, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.